Yes, welcome back to Phone Lookout. Thanks for watching our videos, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Anyway, this is a Tecno Pouvior, I think C7 or B7, whatever it is, but it has a challenge that if this guy made the call, they wouldn't be heard, and you can see that the phone actually works. I think it should be on right now. Let me try to wake it up. Okay, I think I disconnected the power, but anyways, so it doesn't speak. That's one. The second thing is that camera glass is deeply scratched. We will need to change that. And then the third thing is that the back cover is so much weather beat. Look at it, cracked all over, and so we will have to change that. Anyway, having said that, let's get right to it. So for the problem of not being heard while speaking, I noticed that this lower subboard that should contain the microphone, this actually sits right there. I think it underwent water corrosion, and therefore it was taken to someone who attempted to repair. And if you look critically at that point, you'll notice those 4 dots. That's where the microphone sits, and it was ripped out. So I noticed that the replacement subboard was relatively cheap, the one that already has the microphone. So to save me the trouble of having to place a surface mount microphone to there, I just decided to buy the whole subboard. So anyway, so this is how I'm going to solve it. I'm going to simply swap out the entire lower subboard, pick that out, and then bring that and then plug it into the socket. Noticed when they were cutting off the board, there is that excess piece of PCB. I need to trim that or break it off. It's not going easy on me, and let me see. Okay, we've managed to break it off. Now get that old one out of place. I think for comparison, let's just look at the two. What I know is usually the replacement at times has no capability of transferring data, so that's one thing you will have to forego, because I see here this was tampered with, and I don't really have the time for it. Let me put that in right there, like that. Then bring the connector, plug it in. Remember the network coaxial cable, plug that in, and then we can now bring our back cover, which we had unscrewed earlier on, bring it right there into place, and then we need to screw it into place. So first screw. Always when you're screwing, begin with the most essential parts, and then the rest can come in later in case you have to make any sacrifices. Now put that there. So that's that. Now I need one more somewhere here, should be fine. So from the looks of it, I am lacking 1, 2, 3. And do I have anywhere to pick them? Let me hope I do. Let me look around. Okay, I have a magnet here with a bit of screws. Let me hope I will find something that should substitute for the missing ones. I have so far gotten one. Plug it there. I normally feel bad not placing extra screws into place even when the person lagged, because I know some of the failures begin from such points of weaknesses, and you don't want the client to be happy for only a short time and then go back to struggling. So we have already placed that in, and I want to test it for charging. And plug that right in. Okay, so it shows charging. That's fine. That means the charging capabilities are there. Now microphone, how do I deal with that? I guess I'll have to test that when I get the pin to the phone. I just believe the subboard, being new, should be working. Of course, I'm not in denial that at times you get defective components, but I don't think this one is. So that's it. Thanks for watching.